Hello Southies, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a brand new season of Happy Messes. I'm really excited to get into the gameplay here because I haven't played with this family, my sim self and her husband Joaquin and Joaquin's baby sister Carleigh in quite some time. And as you can see in the last season or the first season, they ended up purchasing their dream home, aka my dream home. And what I've decided to do was sort of jump into the future a little bit, a few years into the future, where Ceci here has her very own bakery. Joaquin is still trying to get his musical career, his producing career off the ground, and baby Carleigh is no longer a baby. She is a child. So yeah, I'm really excited. It looks like she's a child who's very hungry. So let's see. Is there any leftovers? There are leftovers in the fridge, and it is early Sunday morning. Ooh, Scout is still around. Scout is still here. As you can see as well, money for the Lishan family is a bit scarce, and it has been for quite some time, mostly because of all the money they've put into the home as well as put into the bakery, and we will go to the bakery here shortly. I'm just trying to get Joaquin to produce a track. Did she just make herself breakfast? Oh gosh, come on, that's not what was supposed to happen. You're supposed to make a breakfast for everybody. Make breakfast for everybody. Carleigh here, she is meant to be a whiz kid. I kind of wanted her to be slightly opposite of her big brother and make her not so much creative. Like she'll have creativity, but I really wanted her to be a little bit more of a science nerd, unlike her brother and her sister-in-law, who are a bit more creative. And so that was the deal there. Let's see. Yeah, he's still trying to produce music. He's in his garage now, trying to create it. And one thing that I know both of them want to do is they want to adopt. Now, in the last couple of episodes of my LP, Bailey Goes to College, they almost got the opportunity to adopt a child, but that is actually a time jump into the future, so it's going to be a while before they're able to, mostly because they just don't have the funds to adopt right now. And so we've got to build up their fund. Let's see, she wants to kiss someone, hopefully her husband. What else does she want to do? She's not, why would she want to produce music? She's not a musician. That's weird. Tell a joke. Have a water balloon fight. Yeah, so this is Carleigh's bedroom here. She's got a beautiful little setup. As you can see, she's a bit of an animal lover. I would guess that when she grows up, she wants to become a vet. I know she probably also wants a dog. I'm sure she loves her kitty cat. But I also think she is ready for a puppy. Okay, so it is early, still pretty early, and Ceci is here at the bakery, which is called Second Batch Bakery. It is currently closed because she is going to be cooking. Here's the whole setup here. Pretty sweet spot. Let's see. Let's go ahead and just bake until our heart's content. That way we can open up the bakery. When I first built this spot, if you'll remember when they were looking at it, there used to be a little bar here. There is not anymore. The bar is closed. Upstairs here we have Joaquin's music space. So right now, like I said, we're just going to be working on making some delicious cupcakes. Let's see. And then we'll probably drag Joaquin along here in a few moments so that he can start working on some music. So we're working on some tracks right now. Nobody is perfect, but you're so close, it's scary. That is so sweet. Absolutely sweet. One thing Joaquin still needs to do is he still needs to mentor others for 3 hours, and then he will be done with this particular musical aspiration. So he's still working on finding some really good artists, some really good musicians. It's just hasn't really been working out for him as of late. But for right now, I want to try and make as many cupcakes as possible. Bacon cupcakes, delicious. And then maybe make some pastries, and then maybe make some ice cream. I think she can sell ice cream too. So far, it's been doing well. It's, still a work in progress. They've been going at it for a few years now, and like I said, they've just been trying their absolute hardest, just trying to stay afloat. And I think for Ceci, she's just at a point in her life where she's a little bit more free-flowing, I would say. I think she's a little bit more relaxed, more chill, and I think it's because of the bakery. I think that has helped her feel a little bit more stable. And of course, it was definitely an adventure for her to even purchase this place. And so I think for her, that's what she's feeling right now. She's just feeling all kinds of adventurous. Okay, so the cafe is open. It's kind of cloudy and gross right now. So it's probably not the best day to open up, but we're going to go ahead and open up. And I think what I'll have is maybe she's only open on Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays, and then Saturdays, and then she's off on Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. That way she can kind of do her own thing, maybe do different catering events, that kind of stuff. Your customers, people are slowly starting to come through. We're just going to, I really love playing in retail stores and restaurants. I think it's a lot of fun. And I'm probably the minority in that. It's just sort of like a competition, see how much money I can get out of the day. Okay, it looks like Joaquin's come downstairs to help out a little bit, which is something that he tries to do whatever he can. Obviously he can't make the food, but he is more than happy to kind of help with sales. Okay, this little bucket, Von Doe, is actually Mackenzie's son. If you remember Mackenzie, she is Cece's best friend. And he is a little weird kid. He's very pale and looks rather sickly a lot of the time, but still a sweet little kid. Looks like he wants some cupcakes himself, so we will ring him up. Alright, it looks like Joaquin is a little upset because one of the customers was flirting with Ceci. And he's not a big fan of that at all. But it's just something that kind of happens a lot. She can't really help that. She just sort of tries to sell her food and her wares the best as she can. And then sometimes people sort of flirt with her. Not a whole lot she can do. Okay, it's pretty late now. I'm going to have Ceci remove these signs, and what we will do, we'll have her remove these signs and maybe make some things just to prepare for tomorrow. Okay, so it looks like the family's home pretty late. Have you done your homework, Carleigh? Let's work on homework before you go to bed, because you do have school in the morning. And Joaquin's pretty tired, so I'm going to have him go to sleep. But one thing I think I will do for Joaquin is, let's see, I am going to cancel his membership from the Paragons, and I'm going to have him create a musical group. So for right now, I'm just going to call it musical group. And I want him to actually be able to form it, but let's see. Category, we're not going to worry about, maybe we'll do career. Maybe we won't do that. We'll just have club activities will be play music, essentially. And yeah, play the guitar. He needs someone that can play the guitar. He needs someone that can play the piano. Let's see, more. Needs someone that can sing, and they will be producing tracks, and they will also enjoy watching live performances. So there we go. And so we are going to try and craft a musical group for Joaquin so that he can kind of get at least this mentor aspect of his club started. And we'll just go on the hunt for some talented musicians, some people that we will want to join us. And we could definitely do that tomorrow. Joaquin is still really upset about the whole flirting with customers business. He is very mad and is feeling kind of heartbroken, even though I'm pretty sure she didn't cheat. She didn't cheat. We have this one little thing. It's called romantic interest. She's not actually romantically interested in this woman. This is one of her neighbors who kind of has a crush on her, but they're not romantic interests at all. And so let's see. Let's go downstairs. Our husband's feeling a little vulnerable. Let's express our fondness of him. We don't know why he's so mad. He never used to be this territorial, which I think Ceci does kind of find it a little funny that he is feeling kind of territorial over her, because he never used to be this way. He used to be a pretty relaxed kind of guy, but I think, recent years, no, she still loves you. Why are you being such a butt? Then she's saying, why don't we go on a vacation? We haven't gone on a vacation. And of course he's like, because we don't have the money for it. And he's like, oh, he's still upset. Who's calling you? Oh, the school? Make her retake her test. He's been really stressed lately here. Give him a kiss. If you want to give someone a kiss anyway, let it be your husband. Oh, he's really mad about this whole business. He's being such a butthole. Like, it's not her fault that people flirt with her. Denounce friendship. He is so angry. He's so mad. And she's just like, will you please stop being so silly? Okay. It looks like he's giving her a little bit of a frenzied kiss. Making his claim. The poor cat's kind of stuck underneath them. That's funny. Just try to calm him down. He's so upset. It's not her fault. He's like, after everything we've been through, he's like, look, I would never cheat on you. You know that. Exactly. Everything that we've been through. What is wrong with you? Okay, he feels a lot better now, it seems like. I think he's just been stressed about music and everything happening there. It hasn't really been going the way he wanted it to, and so he's just kind of freaking out a little bit, I think. And what are they gonna do? Make out in the closet. That's, yes, go make out in the closet. Okay, so I think he's doing a lot better. So we are going to go travel with Joaquin. Like I said, we're gonna see if we can find some possible musicians. Let's go to the city. Gonna take a little trip into the city to see what we can find, who we can find. You see, there's a lot of people without hair. I'm noticing. Let's over here. There's the busking station. There's some people protesting. Looks like a lot of older people. Don't know what they're protesting about. Let's go watch this performance. This guy seems like a pretty decent musician. I've noticed some of my people don't have hair or clothes. I think something happened. My game must have broke, and so everybody's Ceci is gone. But this is a guy called, let's do a friendly introduction with this guy. We could definitely produce a violinist. Yeah, meet someone new. Let's see, what else do we want to do? We want to tell a joke, brighten his day. Like, your music is amazing. That sounded really great. Let's do a knock-knock joke. And this is Luciano Wells, who you might recognize from my Bailey Goes to College LP. Discuss some musical stuff, see if he's at all interested in possibly becoming a musician. Look like he's in school. That's nice. He's in computer science. Trying to see if I can recruit him. I can't actually ask him to be in the group like I thought I could, but I think I can just add him. Well, we might have to be friends first. We could certainly work on this guy. We're just talking to him about music, all the different kinds of music, where he sees himself. He knows that he's in school for computer science, but that doesn't mean that he can't think about becoming a musician in the future. Okay, let's see if I can get him to join the group now. Well, we're acquaintances, but for some reason he's not popping up here. Oh, Akira and Mika are. Let's go ahead and have them join. We know for a fact they're musicians, so we'll still keep trying to recruit that guy. For some reason we can't right now, and that's okay. We'll figure it out. He's making a little bit of money, probably one of his gigs that he has secured. One thing that I want Ceci to work on is actually creating like a cookbook, and I think that would be really cool for her to be able to do that, and maybe create like a series. Let's see, should it be something with baking? Let's see, about the undomesticated goddess. The art of being a non-housewife. And it'll just be a various guide on cooking and all of the things that you're kind of expected to do, but maybe she doesn't really do them. You know, an undomesticated housewife. And looks like Carleigh and her big brother are outside playing some chess. And the family situation between them, it's been going well. I think they're all pretty settled. You know, Carleigh really only sees her mom during the holidays and maybe some random weekends. She is a bit erratic, so some of her traits, if I didn't mention before, like I said, she's kind of a science nerd. She's a bit erratic. And I think a lot of that does have to do with the fact that she doesn't really see her mom that often, and so she can be a little bit weird and a little bit zany sometimes and say funny things and do funny things. She really needs to go to bed, so, but they get into, I imagine that they really get into chess sometimes, and they just can't stop playing. Even though Joaquin knows that it's really time for her to go to bed. It's late. It gets super late. Has she even done her homework for the day? Do your homework. I think right now they're not very strict with Carleigh, but at some point they're definitely going to have to be a little bit more strict with her. They kind of let her get away with a lot. Help her with her homework. Not in like a bad way, because she's a really good kid. Oh man, I didn't know that cats could sleep in the middle of the bed. That's so cute. The more you know. Okay, bedtime, young lady. You are almost late for school. So they're definitely kind of night owl type of people. Because they don't really have conventional jobs. They kind of make their own schedule and sort of do whatever they want. What is he mad about? What's he upset about? Oh, he's not upset. Let's see. Has he got some fame back? Let's see. We haven't really been noticeable. Networking. Let's make it a little easier for him to network with other people. What is he upset about? Well, he's probably hungry. He needs to feed Scout. Yeah, so Carleigh is a bit of a weird child. You can see she's gonna be late for school again. Go to school. Well, she goes to school. I'm going to have Ceci go open up the bakery. Okay, so here we are. Everything should be pretty much ready to go. Let's see, I made some bread that I wanted her to sell as well. And then I'm going to also sell this cake. Okay, and we are going to be opening second batch. And I'm going to bring Joaquin here. And we are going to start a gathering. And I want to see, can I invite him over as well? Okay, let's greet these customers. Here's where it's gonna start to get fun. Oh, here's a very familiar person here. It's the old Bailey, as I said. This is probably prior to her going to college. Okay, it says mentor others in music. Click on a sim that is already in the middle of playing a musical instrument. So that's going to be kind of hard to get people to play musical instruments. She's just sort of singing. Okay, this store is getting too tight. I know one thing that Ceci would probably like to do is blow out this wall and connect it so that the bakery isn't so tight, because it is becoming a lot more popular, as you can see, and it's getting a little bit difficult. I'm sure she would also like to be able to afford an employee as well, which is something that she really can't afford right now. Okay, mentor her. Yay, finally do this interaction. Unfortunately today, it doesn't seem like anybody is wanting to buy up the big ticket items. They're just wanting lemonade, which is fine, but you know, we've got a whole... What is she doing up here? No! Get back downstairs, you have work. Bring up this customer. What happened to us? Are you too good for me? Oh no, it's Zoe. Okay, we've got to hook up with Zoe and hang out with our friends. We haven't hung out with our friends probably in a really long time. We have got to get Carleigh back home soon so that she can work on her homework. Trying to get a profit though. Someone has passed out. Okay. I think we're gonna end today here. We sold 11 items. Not a whole lot of profit, but that's okay. She's gonna use the bathroom. Maybe we'll mark up the sale some. Baby Dennis has passed away. We don't know who that is, but that's really sad that he's gone. Guess he was a friend of ours. She seems miserable about it. Let's go talk to Joaquin about expanding. Well, Joaquin's about to pass out again, so we're not going to be able to do any of that. But they are definitely overworked, that is for sure. Carleigh's been out here practicing singing, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this part here. So it's a lot of preliminary stuff. Really right now they are just trying to expand their business, especially Joaquin. He is desperate to really start taking this whole producing thing and really blowing it up. I think for Ceci, she does see the potential of of her bakery becoming extremely successful. So I think she does want to go ahead and probably see about purchasing this second space over here to make it bigger, which would definitely be beneficial to her. But as of right now, it's super late. They need to get Carleigh home. So I'm going to go ahead and end this part here. If you enjoyed it, please let me know by way of pressing the like button. Comment down below. What are your thoughts on this new season so far? What do you think? I would love to hear your thoughts. And if you haven't already and you want to see more content from me, please subscribe. I try to post every week, and I would love to have you be a part of the Southie family. As always, my name is Ceci, and I promise never to break your game. Bye.